Okay, we are out here and ready to throw down some paint on this obstacle. So being that I don't want to get paint on my camera and everything else, I'm not going to film the actual painting, but I'll do short clips in between and let you see how it's coming along. All right, see you soon. So I couldn't resist. First sprays, you get to see how it's coming right from the go. This is a gray primer. I'm making sure that I'm staying away from the spray and then it's not going to blow back on me. And the wind's changing on me a little bit, so we're going to come over here. You can already see how the carving on the side that I did over here created these lines to make it look like stone. I got a few other colors and things I'm going to try as well, but I'm already pretty happy with what I'm getting for results, and I'm just popping it here. I don't spray real heavy because I'm going to do a few different coats real light and it will with the different colors that I showed you earlier, and with that it's going to fill in things pretty well. So we'll get back to you in a few and let you see what the process looks like. Yeah, see that? You can see, actually, I'm going to show you this here area. I think this area is going to pop quite a bit. Yeah. I guess I lied when I told you I wasn't going to film it, but I'm not going to film the whole thing because I'm going to need to pay more attention. But I definitely did want you to see just how that starts popping out as the process comes along. Where you don't see a lot right here. A little bit of color. Create some contrast and it comes right along. All right, guys. See you soon. Since I like to do tips and tricks as well, if you're trying to fill in holes, get nice and close to the hole. Otherwise, you're not going to fill it. And then you'll get this odd coloring. Also, if you want to get a little bit darker in certain areas, you can do the same thing. If you got a little crevice, something you want to concentrate that color in, it's the way to create some shading. This is something that I've just kind of learned as I've been coming along. I built my first obstacle, I think it was like February, using a little bit of spray foam and cardboard. And this thing is all spray foam, well, not spray foam, but foam. And it looks like my base coat is complete. So as you can tell, there's light spots where some's coming through. I might come in here a little bit though. Got to check some of these angles. Definitely make sure that you look at it from all different angles. Most importantly is the angle that you're going to see it from the most, if it's going to be up against a wall or something. But make sure that you're getting the results that you want to see. You don't want to see, you know, something that looks like spray foam or material or cardboard, whatever you use, and popping through, and it's like, oh, it kind of defeats the whole purpose. So I check different angles like that. And to do this whole thing, because this foam is pretty porous, I've gone through almost an entire can of gray primer, but that's okay. It'll be good. I'm pretty confident it's going to be worth it when we're all said and done. And we've got some pretty cool effects here, I think. And I'm just looking really forward to seeing it done. Remember, if you're painting, especially spray paint, do it outside. Your wife will thank you for you. All right, see you soon. The gray is down. We're gonna do little touches of green. Once you got your base down, I go super light with this stuff. If you got a primer coat on, it goes on pretty well. If you go nice and light, you can speckle stuff too. Now I'm thinking, since this is supposed to be rock and mountains, mostly green might be near the base a little bit. And I got 2 different greens. So we're looking around and seeing what's what. Switch the hands. And when you add multiple colors, even if it's colors that you don't think necessarily mix, you're layering it. And you'll get a pretty decent effect. Even if you're a rookie like me, you gotta think, in nature you're gonna see things like moss and other stuff. It's not all gray rock unless you're on Mars or something, which in that case it might be red rock. I'm gonna do some distance spraying a little bit. Like there, oops, a little bit of overspray. Not a big deal, because we could cover it up. And also, in the words of Bob Ross, that's a happy little cloud or a happy little mistake, or there are no mistakes. You know, we just do and flow and enjoy it in the end. So I think my wife's love for green is done. And it's taken that very flat gray and covered it into something different. We're gonna do a little spurt of green in that little dark cavern over there, I think. Okay, next is gonna be a lighter green, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, we're have that green base coat, or the gray, with some speckling of some green. A couple areas got a little heavier. I got the slightly lighter, more olive green over here. Again, I'm spraying a little more liberally. Well, less liberally. I'm speaking backwards. But you're gonna notice, because I'm keeping probably a solid foot away. For certain areas I want a little bit more, I get a little bit closer. But this helps create this leveling, effect. Primers are always, you're going to use the most of that probably. It's probably the best bet because it's quite often the cheapest. When I'm buying paint, and this is not real important to me, I buy the cheapest paint I can find at the store. If I see it on sale, I might buy a little bit more here and there. Yep. Okay, be there in a few. That is the wife, folks. We've got errands to run and duty calls, but look at it come. Look at it coming along. That light layer green over the slightly darker green over that gray is really bringing this thing alive. Okay, we'll be back and we'll get the last few touches later.